Hello, Wii players and all those who happen to, you guessed it, watch. Well, today I'm just going to play a little bit of gameplay footage for you guys, and I'll turn this down so that way I don't make you guys deaf. But, alright, here we go. I'm going to be playing some Don't Ray Me, which is basically Million's Secret Castle Part 2. A little bit more gameplay value in this game, but anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys. But while I was talking, I wanted to at least show something productive while I'm talking to you guys, so you guys can see me mess up and screw up if I die. Have some fun while I'm at my expense. So anyway, you probably have watched season 2 if you keep up with the show. And season 2 is basically going to be a very, very different metamorphosis of the show. I wanted to try to seriously include more people than myself talking on the show, because let's face it, guys, I suck when it comes to talking, like for reviews. I mean, it isn't because I'm saying it because everyone tells me I suck. It's because I know I'm not very good vocally, because, well, I can't stretch it. Blah, blah, blah. See what I mean? I can't stress it enough. I terribly need voice therapy, but anyway, I'm letting a lot more people than myself do the show, because let's face it, if you want to hear an opinion, you should hear an opinion from someone else other than myself, so that way there's a more of a better stature of opinions going across. You'll have different opinions, different personalities going at it. Heck, I'll even probably try to incorporate more people, like, I don't know, someone that I've been talking to for a while. Me and him have been talking, and he wants to do quite a few episodes of the show, and I want to try to incorporate him into the show. So, I want to try to do that, and also have Santanic Baked Bean do a few more shows in the future, because I have an episode of him doing a review. I'm not going to quite express which game we... Alright, as that just lagged. I want to try to incorporate more people than just myself. So, see if I have the star from here. No, I don't. So I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. But gonna have Santanic Baked Beans, for that matter, doing some reviews. Guy's quite passionate about the specific game he picked, and I thought that was pretty cool. Have someone very passionate about a game for a change, rather than me just saying, well, the game's okay. And you're gonna have more than just that going across the palette. So, I'm gonna have more episodes. I'm gonna try to cover the Neo Geo a lot more than before. Okay, this right here is gonna be tricky. Oh, or not. Alright, cool, whatever. Oh, I just screwed myself, didn't I? Huh. Yep, I did. Ow. Ow. False ending area, I know. But, yeah, basically you're just gonna have a lot more Neo Geo brought up. Gonna have a lot more Super Nintendo games brought up. A lot more of the Japanese games as well brought up, because those I want to show off more than more of the common games that everyone knows from Nintendo. I mean, yeah, it's good memories that revive people's memory, and also hopefully they can go out there and buy these games and play them again and have that enjoyment like they had back in the day, because that's really what it's all about for the Virtual Console for me. I mean, I don't personally own the Wii for the simple fact that I'm just the reviewer. I'm reviewing the titles that are on the Wii, are going to be on the Wii, or should be on the Wii. That's basically what the show is basically about. It's just a review show that has everything to do with a video podcast. Is really what it is. And I just want to, show off games that people don't likely see off that often, or weird or unique games that have a charm to them. That's the way I like to review things. Of course, other people don't like to bring up the classics, and talk about those more, and I think that's better for some most cases. So, on a serious note, I would thank everyone who is watching the show since the beginning or so forth, and say you guys really made the show great. I promise you about millions of more episodes. If not, you guys deserve it. Was it for the play the NES, I wouldn't have the enthusiasm to really push myself to make more episodes. So, again, I'd like to thank everyone from there, and my friends as well, because they're the ones that really keep my interest peaked for making these episodes and everything like that. I'm pretty lousy at this game, but probably someone's probably gonna point that out in the comment or something. You always do, It's kind of like the silliest shit ever. I mean, you have a kid or a guy go, well, you suck at that game. You're not that good. It's like that's the thing a lot of kids do when they do the reviews. They see this one thing from a couple of reviewers and they try to copy it or manipulate it. And that's or for that matter, try to say it sucks. And it's kind of like, why? Why are you gonna waste your time doing that? Play something you like then, rather than say it sucks. Boycotting the freaking game for no reason. Kids like that make me raffle. I mean, like that video I did before that I was taking the Mickey out of a kid. It was basically to prove a, not really prove a point, not say an example on these kids, just to show that, you know what? If you don't like the game, just don't play it. Don't even bring it up if you don't want to, because guess what? The more you say it sucks, the more you're promoting it. Even so, even when I do the review, I'm just speaking my mind about the game more than just saying it sucks. I try to bring out more than how bad it sucks and more the lines of what's good about it, at least. I try to look for all those aspects. But I'm glad though a lot of people like the show and want to interact with it and also incorporate their thoughts about it, because it brings out a good community that there's interaction. That's good. More websites should be like that as well, like the Play the NES, for instance. They basically just do their thing. They talk about how great a game is. They don't take the piss out of it like a lot of other people do. And they try to make this trend out of it, and it's really just silly. I mean, yeah, it's funny for a while, then it gets boring. Here in this 15th review of people say, no, this game sucks. Well, what's good about it then? They can't really back up what's good about it, because you know what? They don't even know, because what the hell is this? That's kind of cool. Oh, cool. That's pretty creative. Though I'd probably get my ass reamed if I hit that wall. Alright. I see. I don't want those extra notes. Don't need that. The lives. Well, I need a life, but that's not those type of lives. Oh, that was cool as well. I mean, this game has a lot of elements just like Mario, given, but, gameplay's fun. I think it's a little bit better than Mario, because someone's probably like, fuck you, no it's not. And it's like, I'm just speaking my opinion, bro. Calm down. He's like, well, I'm speaking my opinion. Well, that's fine. Why'd you say it like that? You know? And I'd be like, ooh, you fucking